Hi there, this is Chris Kellett with musicgrid.com, and we're going to show you how to modify and work with the motion template. We have a series of tutorials for this template, and we're going to take you right through creating the video files and how to modify the template's colors and so on. Now, just one note of caution: the full screen video background is not usable with tablet and mobile devices. So this widget is only for desktop only, and on those other devices we would just use a background image instead, or maybe we could use a composition or slideshow widget to show the same or similar imagery. So we are focusing on the desktop with this, and as you can see, this video background can scale and runs nicely, loops, and is on autoplay, so that you can, as soon as the page loads up, it will play. It has a poster image as well, so that poster image will show if until the video is downloaded. So let's jump in and take a look at the basics of modifying the colors and the typography. So we've opened our site in Muse, and we can see all of our pages here. We have lots of different functional pages, and we've opted to go for a kind of camera crew set of photography. So this is themed towards a camera crew, motion video and so on. But let's jump in and change some of the settings. So first off, we're going to take a look at our color palette. So I'm going to open up the home page here, and if we open up our swatches panel and we select, let's say, this motion logo, we can see it's selected in our swatches panel. Now we're going to change this to a background for a taxi company, so let's change out the colors first. And the way this is done, it's quite easy. We choose the color, so we've got that selected, or we just hover over it and we select. We're just going to hover over, and we can see that these colors are named. They've been named in the template so that they match up, so everywhere that uses that named color will be updated. So we're going to choose that color, right click and go to swatch options. Now you might be tempted to just use the color picker here, but that's not how we want to update this color. So right click, swatch options, and then we're going to choose a color. Let's choose this yellow, and everywhere that that color is used within the site will change because we've changed that color. We're going to choose another yellow here. I'm going to go to swatch options and choose a slightly darker color here, and then finally this red one here, we're going to change that color out, and we'll pick up on, let's say, a slightly brighter yellow. Okay, that'll do. So we've changed that colour. Our logo is looking a bit dark because the background fill is set to 80%. So let's set that to 100. And let's make some modifications here. We're going to call this taxi. And we're going to change the colour to black. And we're also going to change the font. So we're going to change that font to this Bebus New. Bit more in keeping with the taxi cab company, and let's take that up to 70 and just bring it down a little bit there. I'm going to grab that now, and I'm going to go into my master page. So this is all the internal pages. You can see the thumbnails of the images all being updated with those new yellows. And while I'm in here, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to paste in my new taxi logo, and we'll just make this fit. Let's bring this down a bit. Let's take its size down to, let's say, 60. Let's take it down smaller than that. Let's take it down to 45, and then bring this up. There we go. And we need to reduce the size here. So there we go. Let's just make it smaller on our page here as well, just so that it fits. Just drag this over. It's about there, and let's move our menu over to there as well. Okay, so we have our colours. Let's take a look at how we could modify some of the other styles in the site. Actually, I'm going to make this a bit smaller. Let's make it, there we go, that's good. Okay, so if we go to the About Us page, we're going to change our headings to match up with this new font style. So in here, this is, if we take a look, this is, if we take a look at the paragraph styles here, we can see that this is our H1. So we're going to change that to the BBus New. There we go, and we're going to change out the spacing here. And if we go to the paragraph style, which controls this actual style here, we're going to right click on our paragraph style and hit redefine style. Now that will update throughout the site. Next we're going to go to our H2 here, and we're going to change that to BBus New as well. Change the letter spacing to 0 and redefine the style. And again, that will update throughout the site. We have some items here that appear to be not updated, but they are. This is because sometimes the rendering of these doesn't happen until after the event, but you can see that the color here. These are Font Awesome icons, so they're scalable, but the color is controlled by the text, so we can see that's updated. Okay, so we're happy with our site now. So let's go into our next video, which will take a look at how we create the video background for the homepage.